Research has found out that as the years goes by, fertility in men keeps declining. Chese infieni kwa nenimu nyinan na mbema dodo mutumi won esotia ene etie. And there are certain things that whoa brother oh yeah actually causes this infertility. Yes, you see, today we're talking about something very, very interesting yet very educative. If our pen or paper, what you say? Oba, call your friend, call your brother, call your boyfriend, call your husband, call your sugar daddy. Hey, that was a slip of tongue, I mean, call all your male friends, those that you have brother zone and friend zone, all the zones, call them because today you're going to learn something very important. It's good you also learn about it, okay? Today we learn about something called sperms. Sperm. I don't know why just the word sperm has put so much joy in my heart like that. If I be serious. Okay, so this is your girl Ekuya Duba, and today we're gonna learn so much about sperms. Okay, you see in my previous video I told you say and your bank one to me infertile. Bema also to me infertile, right? And it's not only the job of a woman to produce a child, it's the man and the woman's job to produce a child. It is the sperm and an egg, and they're coming together now form a baby. But you see, the sperm has to be healthy, and the egg also needs to be of good quality. And I can't believe me for me a baby. So today you be seeing sperm. Another day we will learn about the egg. And you could say chiwa bontino. You do so be Now you see, when you talk about sperm, sperm is basically a male sex cell. Okay, that's what a sperm is. You see, you cannot see a sperm with your naked eyes. It's not possible. But under these abrafo machines, we can get to know what a sperm is or what makes a sperm, a sperm. Now, a sperm contains or has three parts. It has the head, the midline, and then the tail. Yes, head, midline, tail. These are the three parts that form or make up a sperm. Okay, so now this head contains the DNA, and it's this head that comes together with the egg to form a baby. Good. Now this midline actually has energy, or it gives the tail the energy to move. Tail no say it helps the sperm to move. It is tail no obe paint your sperm it once this lucky sperm gets to the egg, it's only the head that will attach itself to the egg. They are kind of away. I hope you get it to this point. Good. Now there is something I would like to clarify. A lot of people think that sperm and semen are the same thing. No, it is not the same thing. You see, it is the semen that carries the sperm to the woman, or to the reproductive tract of the woman. Yes, so the semen is the fluid that carries the sperm. So you see, during sexual intercourse, when you ejaculate or when you masturbate and you ejaculate, the egu former when you is what we know as the semen. It is semen and a sperm or womb. I hope you get me. That's good. Again, no call was not a doctor can be to say spermatozoa. And more junior is a doctor and why yo. Spermatozoa and sperm is actually the same thing. Hey, health workers say hard when bro for Okay, now let's learn also one thing about the semen. The semen contains other things, okay? It contains potassium. It contains free amino acids. It contains citric acid. And it contains fructose and other things. Hey, sister, two fructose when you're Gio. Hey, sister, you see, the reason why Priscilla is laughing when she heard fructose is because fructose share a day. That is a sperm, there's something sweet inside. So those who have been tasting sperm, and the researchers claim that when you taste a semen, okay, it's a bit sweet, it's slightly sweet, and this is because of the fructose that is in this semen, okay? Now, the taste of this semen actually varies slightly from man to man because of our diet. It's the diet may change the taste of the semen slightly. I hope you understand to this point. That is good. Now let's continue. Now this sperm actually is produced in the testes, okay, in the testicles, sorry. This sperms are produced in the testicles, and it usually takes 70 days for it to reach maturity. Okay, yeah. Now there are certain things that makes a sperm a healthy sperm. And according to WHO, during for a man to be known as fertile, there are certain things that make a man qualified to be known as a fertile man. Number one, is it per milliliter, okay, milliliter back we say of semen should contain at least 15 to 20 sperms. Okay, it's milliliter back we say of semen. Sperms any 15 to 20 million of sperms, and as I say what's that semen. Wow. Again, per ejaculation, who ejaculate back say ya. Semen, sperms inimu cry, just say inimu cry. Ne enye 40 million sperms in that semen. So per ejaculation back we say no, the semen is supposed to contain 40 million sperms. And so if this semen, okay, contains less than 39 sperms, it's known as a low count. Again, 1 milliliter of semen, that's a sperms no less than 15 million, is known as a low count. You see, very interesting, right? Hey, another thing is about 40% of these sperms, okay, of these sperms should be Olympic champion swimmers. And so when himself almost swimming part because swimming no and about 40% should be good swimmers. Now let me tell you one thing. One ejaculation be saying the sperms in this semen are almost 100 million sperms. Wow. And you need just like 40 million to produce a baby. You see, it's quite, considerable, considerate. And yeah, and so this is what the sperm is supposed to do, okay? Now, I hope you've learned something today. You've learned quite something very interesting today. The sperm. Now, there's this thing that people usually say, you need only one sperm to produce or to fertilize one egg. And so why these millions of sperms? You see, the thing is, the more sperms that you produce, the higher your chance of being correct. Then I make us say not all these over 100 sperms, and papa 100 million sperms, and no me papa. Some can swim, some do not have a head, some do not have a tail, some have other abnormalities. And so the more sperms that you produce, and not just say we are lucky about mechanic and 1 or 2 of them will be good. I hope you understand why you need to produce a lot of sperms. Now there's this misconception, or there's this interesting thing that men usually say: I am strong, I can erect, I'm able to have sex, I'm able to ejaculate, and so there's no problem with me. I hope you've learned today, say ejaculation double ejaculate you. Now number of sperms are appear by and on the stress of which me I will ban as I want to me the end. And so the fact that you can ejaculate does not mean say you are fertile. Okay, you can ejaculate, but the sperms in this ejaculation may be low. I hope you've learned something today. So in a nutshell, the sperm needs 3 qualities to make it fertile or healthy: the shape of the sperm, the movement, and the quantity. The shape, you should have a head, a midline, and a tail. Good. And then with the movement, about 40% of our sperm should be very good swimmers to be able to reach where they are going. The quantity is just a per milliliter. One produces sperms to 15 million sperms. One produces during ejaculation. One produces sperms to 40 million sperms. I hope you've learned something today. In Patras, I want them back. Don't blame only the woman just because he can ejaculate. Both of you should go to the hospital so that the specialist or the doctor can do his own investigations and find out where the problem is. And hopefully, a treatment will be given to save the 2 of you, okay? And so, hopefully next week we will learn more about the egg, and then subsequent videos we learn the things that make a sperm less healthy, things that makes it healthy. We learn all these things. So I hope today you've learned something. So please subscribe and hit on the notification button. Until we meet again.